Aber gehen wir erstmal wieder ins Gasthaus. Ich wollte ihn nur schnell holen, wenn ich schon dabei war. So, Gasthaus ist da drüben. So, ich habe die Assel besiegt. Ja. Hi.
You did the job well, it seems.
You heard quickly.
That's about all I'm good for. And with these old ears, sometimes it's hard to hear it all.
And did you learn anything about the key for passing through the barrier?
Yes. Only the high-ranking exorcists can enter through the barrier protecting Artorius and his temple. Exorcists are considered high-ranking if they are accompanied by at least 4 greater Malachim.
So if we had 4 powerful Malachim with us, we could slip through.
But Malachim outside the Abbey's control are rare. They thought this through.
Well, I may not look it, but I'm a greater Moloch.
Eisen, Laphicet, and Bienfu. So we just need one more.
We'll have to steal it then.
So I have to come too? Sounds like a pain.
Then stay. We don't need you. We'll keep Bienfu, though.
You have no courtesy. How about, it would be an honor, Madame Magilou? More like that.
Would you come if we asked? To attack the shepherd?
Depends on how you ask. A battle between shepherd and demon sounds like a real fine spectacle. I'm afraid this is just how Miss Magilou is. Miss Magilou, I would like it
Süß.
if you came with us. Please.
Laphicet.
Well, what choice does that leave me? I suppose I could tag along a little while longer.
You can count on me.
Melchior will be there. You and I still share the same goal.
Our business is done. You can have this back.
Keep it, dear. As long as you have that, we will count you as an ally worthy of aid.
Allies of the ones trying to kill the Savior? You might regret that.
Such a considerate young lady. Listen, dear, all of us live on the fringes of their so-called reason, do we not?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Velvet, wait.
My.
I can't blame him. It's been a long night.
Some aid for your allies?
Of course. Right away.
Ja, ist einfach eingeschlafen. Ist halt noch ein Kind, ne?
You're finally up.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Getting sleepy or hungry is a natural part of life. I won't eat you.
What about your wounds? Feeling pain? That's also natural, right?
I'm fine. It was nothing.
You're really tough, aren't you, Velvet?
You have to be tough, if what you seek is revenge.
Revenge?
We're leaving. Rokuro and the others are waiting at the plaza.
Gut, dann treffen wir sie doch mal dort. So viele Cutscenes.
What joy to face a clear, refreshing morning. Especially after a long night of meting punishment on my heartless betrayer. My poor battered body.
You better not kill our key.
You're one to talk. Better not eat the boy. He's your precious key now.
I know.
Oh? You're facing the Shepherd and an Empyrean. Old Shepsy's one thing, but Empyreans are, you know, just gods who created the world. You think you can win just by smacking it around a bit?
That's no Empyrean. It's a phony. Artorias is just using a legend to control the people. Wouldn't a true god be able to do something about the demon blight?
You don't believe in Innominat?
I believe there exists something people call Innominat. But it's just a Moloch that used a special art to bring the other Molochim into our world.
You sound confident.
I witnessed it 3 years ago.
Well, if it's not actually a god we're against, we just might stand a chance.
Of course we do. And ultimately, our target is Artorias. I don't care about anything else.
Revenge against Artorias. For her brother.
All right, Laphicet. Which way is the Empyrean's throne?
It was north of Logris. In the mountains up the Danan Highway.
If exorcists are keeping up their inspections, they might provide us a chance to steal another Moloch.
I sent my men a Sylph-J with orders to scout out the inspectors. With their information, we'll be able to plan the attack.
We can meet up at Port Zexen.
That's the plan.
Gut, geht's zurück nach Zexonshafen.
Those Sylph-Jays are handy little birds, aren't they?
Not only will they always find their destination, they can make for emergency rations in a pinch. I hear grilled Sylph-J goes rather well with a nice glass of the hard stuff.
It's because of the work those birds do for us that we're able to stay one step ahead of the Abbey. Those birds are indispensable to us pirates, and we consider them a part of our crew. Don't even joke about eating them.
All right. Still, I wonder how they actually do their thing. I know that carrier pigeons rely on their homing instincts, but Sylph-Jays can locate a person wherever they are, right?
They're really smart birds. I read in a book that rather than memorizing locations, they can pick up on people's wavelengths. When you send out a Sylph-J, the bird can sense the change in your thoughts, and will seek out the recipient you have in mind.
I hardly ever see them in the wild. Are they a kind of Moloch or something?
No, they're not Molochim. They're just an incredibly rare species native to an island in the north. It's a funny story. A chance storm sent us docking at that island, and a mother Sylph-J got blown onto our ship, eggs, nest, and all. Sadly, the mother bird died almost immediately. But Benwick stepped in and kept her eggs safe and warm.
So that's why they're so attached to him. Usually, they're really hard to train as messenger birds, too.
That's Benwick for you. He's always had a knack for things that would give other people trouble.
Maybe when they hatched, they took one look at his wild hair and mistook him for their mother.
You know what? They are comfortable enough with him to use his head for their nest. So you might have a point. Now that you mention it, he did ask me not to hit him on the head, because one of the Sylph-Jays just laid her eggs.
Well, if more birds are on the way, we could just eat one to see how it tastes.
No! Don't even think about it!
It was worth a try.
Ach, Rockrow, isst alles, was Fleisch hat.
Hello again! I'm Bienfu, a Moloch!
Nein, ein Norman!
You all! Just so you know, I'm a greater Moloch.
Nein, ein
You're a
Norman.
greater Moloch too, Laphicet. I'm sure we'll get along great.
I'm... classified as a greater Moloch?
That should be no surprise. You've got a lot of power, despite your appearance. You're a greater Moloch too, aren't you, Eisen?
So I've been told, but I can't say I care for measures made by folks who tether my kind.
I didn't know that's what it was.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Just promise me you won't judge your own value from a label given to you by others.
I won't. I promise.
What if that's all that gives me self-worth? They're pirates and demons. Pay them no heed. To me, you are the greatest of all. The greatest? Do you really mean it?
Oh, Miss Mogulu, you're so kind! You've changed so much since I left.
But you haven't changed at all. You are eternally my greatest servant.
Oh, I don't want to be the greatest then! Oh, this is bad, bad!
And our roster of the oblivious grows longer.
Ja. Expedition ist auch zurück.
Take a look. Scout.
Immer noch keine neue Karte. Na gut. Nein. 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 Ja. Da oben. Okay, da geht's zu der anderen Fernstraße. Taverne. Da fehlen mir noch 2. Das heißt, ich tue da, dann gehe ich nach unten und rede mit den Leuten und dann...
I hear the High Priest was injured and will be recuperating somewhere for the near future. The church is saying he was cleaning his villa when something fell off a shelf and hit him. But there's also rumors that thieves snuck into the palace and attacked him. If that's true, who could have done it? He's always been there for the people, and everyone looks up to him.
What a terrible rumor.
Indeed. I want to believe it's just that, a rumor, but it's got the children all frightened.
I'm not scared at all! Liar! Sis saw you crying! I'm the one who's not scared at all! If any bad guys show up, I'll handle them!
Ooh, scary. I'm sure bad guys won't come near you.
Something fell off a shelf? Nice. They're doing a really good job of covering this up.
If it got out that the High Priest was murdered, and in the castle of all places, the people would lose faith in the government.
Ja. Aber schon lustig. Etwas ist vom Regal gefallen. Mhm. Sicher. Ja. Die Leute, ne? Die glauben aber auch alles. Da oben ist noch eine grüne Sprechblase. Die ich gerne... Da muss da oben mal lang. Heiliger Trank. Na gut, also auf die Treppe hoch. So, was hast du zu sagen, Hühnchen?
Ah, right, I know. That's what I said.
Mogulu, you know how to speak dog?
Of course, it's Witchery 101.
Wow. What's it saying?
Humans always say every dog has its day, but I've never met a dog that had its own day. What about me? When's my time in the limelight? As you can see, he's very upset.
Sorry, boy.
What the
It's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
Und er hat nicht mehr gebellt. Da steht zwar Wuff, Wuff, aber er wollte nicht mehr. Was zum Teufel, Magilu? What? Magilu, Favorite Character. Ich kann es immer wieder sagen. Warum bin ich schon wieder Velvet? Mensch!
You want me in? Fine by me.
Ah, is it...
Switch Time? Jawohl, it's Switch Time. Warum ist da nur ein Bett? Okay.
Yeah, seriously. I know, come on.
What's this dog saying?
Humans always say, let sleeping dogs lie. But do you ever let me nap? No. Stop all the petting and let me sleep. I mean, come on. Practice what you preach. That's what I always say. You humans are all bark and no bite. As you can see, she has a lot of criticism for the systematic injustices practiced by a hypocritical and tyrannical human society.
That is one astute doggy.
Oh, das sind jetzt 3. Okay, ach, wir können da oben auch hin. Wusste ich gar nicht. Dann gehen wir noch schnell ins Gasthaus, damit wir gucken können. Also das mit dem Hund habe ich auch noch nicht ausgelöst, muss ich ehrlich sagen.
Hey, I remember you. I'd never forget someone dressed as weird as you guys. You're those traveling misfits. The ones who did that dove act in Logris. Mad Lou's Menagerie, right?
It's Moggy Lou's Menagerie. Get it right or pay the price. So, you saw us in Logris?
That's right. I was there on Port Zexon business. I really looked forward to seeing you perform, but it never happened. But today's my lucky day. How about performing here in Port Zexon tomorrow? I want to see that sullen girl go coo again. It was hilarious. And that magician's dove trick, too.
Sure, but I'll have you know we don't come cheap.
Oh, I've got the money. I'd pay anything to see that again.
No.
Oh, come on, please.
Take a hint.
Hey now, don't be like that.
Sorry, friend. Best give it up. Otherwise, my apprentice here might show you a special trick she's been itching to practice. One where she makes you disappear.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Do it.
If you insist. But just a warning, there's no guarantee you'll make it back. Still want to try?
Wait, seriously?
Seriously. And remember, it's Moggy Lou's Menagerie. See you at our next show.
Okay. Ja, gehen wir kurz ins Gasthaus rein. Speichern vielleicht noch vorher. Wenn wir schon dabei sind. Und ins Gasthaus, damit wir einfach mal da die Karte jetzt endlich haben. Und da gibt es sogar auch noch was. Oh, Bücher.
It's a history book titled The Rise and Fall of Midgand. About 800 years ago, our continent was conquered by a military force from another continent. Few records exist of the following 500 years. A period known as the Era of Darkness, or the Dark Period. Then 300 years ago, a great hero named Claudin Asgard reunited the kingdom, bringing an end to the Dark Period.
Claudin, huh? Where have I heard that name before?
All right. That's enough for today.
Thanks for teaching me, Arthur. Your techniques are so amazing. Where did you learn them?
They came from my own master, a man named Claudin. He developed them himself.
Wow! They're so graceful. I wish I could move like that.
I've taught you the forms, but for some reason your execution deviates from the ideal.
Well, my body just kinda moves on its own.
You're a handful, Velvet. But I will say you do resemble Claudin some. He was a strange person himself. He always wore this peculiar cape, for instance.
Cape, you say?
Deep down, Claudin was strong like fire, vivacious like water, steadfast like earth, and free like wind. I can't help but admire him to this day.
Wow, I'd love to meet him.
Sadly, that's impossible.
Is he... dead?
Yes, he is. He died to protect me. That's why
No way. The events recounted in this book happened 300 years ago. It can't be the same Claudin.
Velvet, are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't mind me.
King Claudin was quite strong, wasn't he?
He was more than just that. He's the most well-loved and trusted king in our history. Or so the book claims.
To this day, all of Midgand's rulers claim to be direct descendants of King Claudin Asgard. Knowing that, there might be meaning behind them bestowing Artorius with the grandiose title of Shepherd. I could see it as an attempt to recreate the same glory enjoyed by the Hero King who ended the Dark Period.
If that's true, it's a childish ploy. The world's not so easily changed.
I wouldn't be so sure. What matters is that the title inspires hope in the people, who in turn give him their support. Then, as their shepherd, he can guide his flock in any direction he pleases.
If Artorius knowingly accepted that title, we can be sure he's fully committed to his cause.
Oh, he's certainly committed. I've seen just how far he's willing to go.
Okay. Gehen wir wieder raus. Haben wir es endlich hier. Und jetzt